Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about the resources area of Schoology. This can be found in your Schoology course along the top in the blue banner. Go to Resources. Resources is a planning area. It's an area for you to build content, but that content is not attached to any courses. So nobody will see this content except for you. So it's a great place to build your curriculum, upload materials, plan your lessons, build a course. But again, nobody will see it but you. It's just a planning area. So we are in the personal area. So along the left-hand side, you'll see search, personal, public, group, etc. I may hit on those in a little bit, but in this area, the next column over is your My Resources. And this icon here, the one next to Home, it looks like a box. This is called a collection. So you can make more collections, and collections are kind of like binders. You can think of them. And so you might want to have a collection or a binder for all of your materials for each of the courses you teach. Maybe you teach algebra and geometry, or maybe you teach a couple different subjects. So you can start creating collections. Just click on the little Add Collection icon here, give it a name, and create the collection. There we go. And then once you click on the collection, you can build resources within it. So the collections really are just a way to help you stay organized. And then of course you can delete those as needed. The great thing about making collections is you can share your collections with other people. So remember when I said nobody will see these resources except for you? Well, I kind of lied a little bit, because you can share your collection. So let's say I have this collection called A Game, and I want to share it with some fellow staff members or co-teachers. Just click on sharing and then add people as needed. So just search by last name and click on them and add them. All right. So in the collection, you have an Add Resources button or drop-down menu where you can add assignments, tests, quizzes, all sorts of things. I do talk about some of these items in other videos in this playlist. Once you have some items created, so here's a quiz, Chapter 1 quiz. You can then start putting these things into the courses you teach. So Chapter 1 quiz, gear icon, I can go to Add to Course. And now I can choose a course that I teach, or several. And I can apply a due date, a grading category, and add that to a course. So that's how you get these resources items into your courses. I would recommend creating a folder and then creating within that folder all of the resources that go with that topic. So then when you're ready to get this stuff over into a course, you can then add the entire folder to the course rather than just little pieces and individual materials. So the sharing goes both ways. When you're in a course, so let me jump into one of my courses. Let's say you've created materials in your course that do not live in your resources. You can click on the gear icon and save those items to your resources. So that's a nice way to kind of back up your items so you can update them maybe over the summer and then use them in another course. You can also go to Options and save the entire course to your resources area. Jumping back into resources, I mentioned briefly the tools along the left-hand side. The public area is a place to find curriculum and materials that people from all over the world might have made publicly available. By the way, if you'd like to make a resource publicly available, you just have to click on the little share in public resources icon. It looks like a couple of books stacked together. But if you do find a public resource, simply click this little plus sign to add it to your resources, and now you have your very own copy. The group icon allows you to share resources to any groups you may belong to. And then the apps icon allows you to connect your Google account or your OneDrive account to your Schoology account so that you can start using Google Docs with Schoology. In one of my other videos, I do talk a little bit about how to create a special Google assignment. And so being able to connect your Google account to Schoology would be very helpful. Okay, guys, this was just an overview of the resources area, and I hope it helps you stay organized.